Greetings, my beautiful soul. Welcome back to my Healing Journeys channel. And today I wanted to follow up on my last video, my last update, where I talked about a new healing method I tried. And then more generally, I want to talk about the importance of understanding your own limits, understanding your nervous system, and working with people who are trauma informed. So last time I did my update, I had just completed a session of the Dalian method, which is a very intense kind of breath work, meditation, and release method. And it was about 2 hours of like non-stop connecting to trauma and releasing it. And right after I did this, or maybe it was the following day, which was 2 weeks ago, I already have trouble sleeping, but then my sleep got infinitely worse and started. So normally I wake up, in the last few years I've been waking up very frequently in the night, and maybe once a week I have a night of being up for several hours in the middle of the night. And then after I did this healing, almost every day, every night since, I've been up, which has really messed me up and made it very difficult for me to function basically in daily life. There was only a few nights where I slept through. I mean, still woke up a lot, but slept through. So what I realized was that this kind of intense healing method is not suitable for someone like me who has a lot of trauma. And I think what I'm learning is that I'm a combination of person who has experienced a lot of trauma, also has a lot of ancestral trauma, and has a very sensitive nervous system. So if you're an empath or very sensitive person, then and you've had trauma, you really have to go very slow in the healing process, or the nervous system just kind of short circuits, which is what I think happened to me. What is finally, so I basically, after this happened, I had no choice but to really focus on trying to shift this. Although I've been trying to heal my sleep for a while, but then it just got unmanageable and got much more urgent. So I've done two things that have helped me finally. One is to take an adrenal support supplement. I'm not very good at taking supplements. I usually don't take them. But I think my adrenals were just completely shot. And so the first few days, I took maybe 3 times the prescribed amount of this just to jumpstart my adrenals. And I'm not a doctor, so please don't follow what I did. But from my own experience and others' experience, sometimes you need to do a bit more, because I've taken this supplement before in the recommended dosage and it never did anything for me. And you don't keep doing the higher dose. It's like a few nights of that. And the other thing was, I've been doing homeopathy since June. I was on 2 different remedies that weren't quite right. And then finally, yesterday, I tried a new remedy. My homeopath told me to switch. And wow, as soon as I took it, like within, I don't know, a short period of time, an hour maybe, I really felt a shift in myself, this like very calming, because a lot of the stuff that was coming up recently was anger, and normally the thing that I connect to the most is grief. Had a lot of grief in my life. The anger was always kind of suppressed, so I think that method, plus I think the other remedy that I was taking, it just brought up this anger, and it was very intense anger, rage, anger kind of. And then I took this remedy, just calmed me down. Wow. And I slept better. I did wake up a couple of times, but then the last, like, I don't know, from like maybe 2 to 6:40. I woke up at 6:40, which is amazing. And I woke up and felt kind of calm and rested, and I don't remember feeling rested after sleep for the last 3 years. So again, it's early days, so I will give an update. But yeah, what I wanted to say is that it's really important to know your own limits and your own the way that your body works. And what I also noticed is that so you might not know that you are an empath or a highly sensitive person if you've had significant early childhood trauma that kind of shut you down and you became disconnected, which happened to me. And then something happened to open that up 10 years ago. Another kind of short circuit kind of moment like this one. And so since then, I've really been learning about myself and how I actually work, because before I had no idea that I was highly sensitive. And with this, that state I was in, I was really noticing that I was picking up much more even on other people's energy. So I was kind of in grief, and then I had a conversation with someone who has a lot of suppressed anger, and like suddenly I had all this anger coming, and I knew it wasn't mine. I had like no reason to be angry, and yet I was like enraged. So if you're an empath, you can have that experience, and it's really important to always ask yourself, why am I feeling this? What's going on? And if it doesn't seem to make sense, there's nothing that happened that would have triggered that kind of reaction, then it could be that you're picking up on other people's things or just collective energy. So yeah, I hope this was helpful. It kind of went all over, but the main message is work with people who are trauma informed. Go very slowly in your trauma healing. Allow your nervous system to reset. And especially if you're highly sensitive, homeopathy can be a really, really helpful tool, because it's really based on vibration. And if you're very sensitive to energy and to vibrations, you'll respond really well when you find the right remedy. It makes me want to study homeopathy one day. Anyway, I hope you're well. Sending you love on your journey, and I will update you again soon.